My story is going to relate to the time that I was consulting. I was part of a consulting team for a nonprofit organization, and what we're consulting about was team dynamics. My background is in organizational development, so part of the work that I do outside of HALT is that I consult for organizations to build teams or fix teams and make teams better. So I wanted to share a story about a time when I myself was part of a consultant team that came into a nonprofit organization to assess the nonprofit's culture and at the same time focus on a particular team to find out what the performance issues were in regards to the team. So what is not so important is regarding the organization itself and the team, but during this consultation process, as well as any teams, being in part of a team, you're going to have conflicts. So one of the conflicts that we had was if you are part of a team, you're going to have many different ideas, many different voices and opinions. And we were a team of 6, and my personality, I have a pretty strong personality, and there was another team member within my team who also had a very strong personality. So our personalities clashed, and we had differences of opinions and how to proceed to consult for this organization and for their employees to increase their performance and empower them to work better. So we were trying to help an organization with their team, but at the same time, we were having issues with ourselves. What happened is that the issues that I was facing with my teammate came to a point where if we didn't fix it, then we would have been fired because it was causing disruptions in our ability to provide the best service for the organization that hired us. What I realized is that sometimes, even if you feel like your ideas and what you believe is true about the work is in yourself, you sometimes have to take a step back and say, for the team itself, for the team to work better, you have to kind of humble yourself. And part of the theory of authentic leadership is that you don't necessarily always have to take the lead. You don't always necessarily have to have the power, but being part of a leader is to empower others that you work with, give them the opportunity to shine and to come through. So I decided to say, back off from my issues with my teammates and let my teammate flourish and let that teammate, we use her ideas to help the organization with their employee performance issues. So when that happened, it actually worked great. So in hindsight, what I learned is that, again, my belief was reinforced that even though I believe that my ideas are better, I believe that my way is better, that's a very personal view. And so therefore, you have to sometimes take a step back and say, I don't necessarily always have to take the lead, and give others the opportunity to shine, and you will be very surprised of the results. Because all of us are professionals, and you have to have trust within your team in order for that team to flourish. So in the end, because we've done that, we were able to help the organization with our own employee problems and performance problems.